Wealth Institute. Do you hate asking for money? I know, me too. It's really not good when you've got a business if you don't like asking for money. It's all about asking for the sale. And if we're in business, we've got to be selling. There's just no other way around it. If you want to have a thriving business, you've got to sell, right? So if you have an aversion to selling, then it's really going to create a big dent in your ability to bring in the income. And I've noticed with me that I will delay sending out invoices to clients. Just the last few weeks, I've been launching a brand new coaching program. And you know what? I have been procrastinating on doing all the things that I need to do to launch that program and actually get people into my brand new group coaching program. And so when I recognized this, I really started to do some tapping on it and some releasing on it. And I found a whole lot of anchors that were stopping me from really asking for the money. And you know what? It's your right to ask for money. And we're going to be doing some EFT tapping today on helping you to release those blocks that you might have to asking for money. And this is, I don't mean going out begging, obviously, but when there is an exchange of goods or services, there needs to be an energy exchange that goes with those goods and services. And the energy exchange that we use in the reality that we have is money. So you deserve to be able to exchange your goods and services for a just reward. Okay, so what I want you to do first is just pause this video for a couple of minutes and think about asking for the sale. How does that make you feel? I want you to write down all the words that come up for you when you think of asking for the sale, asking your client or customer for the money for whatever goods or services they're paying for. And just write down all those words that come up for you. And then think about the feelings that go with those words and write down those feelings. And then think about where that is in your body. So go ahead and do that now and then come back to the video and we'll do some tapping. Welcome back. Okay, so what I will do is I will use the words that really came up for me. And I'll also use the whole thing around healing, because as a healer, I have this gap or this conflict between being a healer and asking for money. And some of this may be relevant for you, some of it won't. But what I want you to do is whatever words you've written down, I want you to use those words as a substitute for some of the words that I'm going to use if the ones that I'm using don't relate to you. So firstly, we're going to start on the karate chop point. Even though I hate asking for the money, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I feel mean and miserly asking for the money, I choose to love and accept how I feel anyway. Even though I feel slimy and revolting asking for the sale, I choose to love and accept who I am and how I feel right now. Inside of the eye. I hate asking for the money. Makes me feel all icky and revolting inside. I feel mean and miserly asking for the money. I feel greedy and horrible asking for the money. I'm a healer. I shouldn't have to ask for the money. And as a healer, it's wrong for me to ask for money. I have all these awful feelings when I ask for the money. I know I deserve to be paid, but I hate asking for the money. feel greedy when I ask for the money. I feel selfish. It doesn't feel right asking for the money. All these horrible feelings in my body when I ask for the money. What will they think of me when I ask for the money? I want them to accept me, but they won't if I ask for the money. I feel mean and selfish asking for the money. I feel this awful feeling in my body asking for the money. It just feels so wrong asking for the money. And what if they don't like me when I ask for the money? What if they don't accept me? What if they don't think I'm worth the asking price? What if they criticize and judge me when I ask for the money? I really don't want to face that prospect. I really don't want to ask for the money. I feel mean and selfish and horrible asking for the money. Okay, deep breath. Awesome. Okay, I know, pretty strong words, aren't they? They're the words that I came up when I went into what it feels like when I ask for the money. And I kind of had all this turmoil around my solar plexus area and my stomach. And what I found was when I cleared all of that, I really started to understand that my relationship between being able to ask for the money and my feeling about it was really holding me back in my business, and it may be holding you back too if you have awful feelings about asking for the money. So again, go back and just feel in your body where those conflicts were. Go back and look at the words that you wrote down, see which ones are still relevant, and please keep tapping. Of course, rate the way you're feeling on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being that it's not true for you at all, and 10 being that it's really, really intense. And watch as those feelings come down. And once you've got them down to at least a 2 or below on all of those feelings, then you can move on to the next positive tapping round that I'm going to do with you now. But please, until you get it down to a 2 or below, pause this video, go back and keep tapping. Otherwise, if you don't get this right down and clear it out altogether, you're going to continue this loop. And that is just a travesty, because you do deserve to be paid. You are unique, you are brilliant, you have something very special to offer, and you deserve to be paid well for what you do. And this is what makes the world go around. If you're not in the loop of receiving as well as giving, then there is a hole in your bucket, and you are never going to be able to fill your bucket. Okay, so once you've got those feelings down to a 2 or below, let's move on to the positive tapping round. Even though I have this conflict with asking for money, I choose to know I deserve to be paid well for the service or product I'm providing. I've had this conflict about asking for the money for a long time. But I choose to know I deserve to be paid well. And I'm ready to step into loving asking for the money. Of course I deserve to ask for the money. And I deserve to be well paid. There's nothing wrong with asking for the money. Okay, tapping through the points, starting with the inside of the eye. I do deserve to be paid. And I deserve to be paid well. I love asking for the money in exchange for the quality product or service I provide. I love providing for my clients and customers. And I love that I get paid in return. It's a great system that we have set up in the world. I love being a part of the money system. I love giving and receiving. I enjoy making that sale and asking for the money. I love being paid well for what I do. I deserve to be paid well. And I love asking for the money. This is a great system we have, and I love being a part of it. I look forward to asking for the sale more and more and more. And receiving the money that I deserve and have rightfully earned. Okay, take a deep breath. And again, deep breath. Awesome. Okay, I want you to go back and rate all those feelings that you had written down about asking for the money, asking for the sale. And then I want you to also rate the statement, I love asking for the money. And see where you're at on the scale, and keep tapping until you get that up to a 10. So you want the rest out the door, down to a 0. And you want the I love asking for the money up to around about an 8 or 9 or a 10. And then once you have that instilled within you, then you're going to be able to ask for the money more often, ask for the sale more often. Once you get into that mode, and when you do that with confidence, nobody's going to object. If you go into a store to buy a fridge or a TV or a coffee maker, or if you go to a massage therapist, do you resent handing over that money because they don't deserve it? No, they provided you with a product or service, didn't they? When we go to buy a car, we don't think that, no, I'm not going to give you the money for the car, I'm just going to drive off with it. You bought a car. You pay for that car. And anything that you provide is a service. And I know that you are conscientious and you provide a great service. So you deserve to be paid, and be paid well for that service. So that's it for the EFT tapping for today. Now, if you would like to know more about the services and products that I provide, and particularly the program that I currently have in my system at the moment that you can be a part of to get more information, tools, techniques, and strategies so you can really get on track, have a thriving income that supports you in achieving all your goals and dreams and more than you ever imagined possible, then click the link that is below this video. Go and check it out. I look forward to seeing you within the Conscious Wealth community. Take care and keep tapping. Bye for now.